Starting in small forward, standing 6'8", number 33.
Get ready, everyone, for Tuesday afternoon NBA action. And Stan, it seems like the key matchup tonight is down inside in the paint.
Oh yeah, Kevin. Expect this one to be really physical. If either team backs down, they can just get run over tonight, but I don't expect that to happen. It's going to be a slugfest.
We love those kind of games. They're a lot of fun.
You aren't kidding.
Looking at the starting five for the Atlanta Hawks. O'Neal is out there with Tatum. Then there's Buddy Hield. Then it's Harden. And it's Cambion at the 5. Now, here is O'Neal. Hield finds Tatum. Hield sets the pick for Tatum. Shot clock at 5. From 17 feet out. To the wing on the left. Atlanta needs to get off a shot here. Healed from outside. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
And you've got to be up on Hield, especially when he's beyond the arc. If not, he'll burn you.
Simmons passes to Leonard. It's rebounded by Camby.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Puts it up from 12. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And there's the frame being put to use by Tatum. He knows he's dangerous down low.
Wallace outside. Jones the pass to Leonard. Back to Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
So it's the Hawks now. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Tatum kicks to Camby. Outside, O'Neal. And here's Tatum for three. And Jones pulls it down. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They trail by 3. What a unique resume for Coach Quinn Snyder. Stan, he's coached in college. He's been overseas as a head coach. He's been in the G League. And now he is back in the NBA.
Yeah, and this guy's just a great coach. He's had teams that perform well at both ends of the floor. He's won everywhere he's been. And he's the only NBA coach I know of that's got a law degree on top of it.
So he's smart and he can coach. Oh, and by the way, he had a pretty good mentor in college, didn't he?
He certainly did.
And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. So they take the lead.
Just another place you have to take Leonard seriously. He's so capable from the outside.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
Fans are getting t-shirts. Who wants one?
The Hawks trailing. Outside, O'Neal. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
He's off on the first. He hits the second from the line. So, Stan, let me take you back to the 95-96 NBA season. It was your first year as an NBA assistant. And, of course, the Bulls winning 72 games in that season. Unbelievable.
They were incredible, but one of my great memories in that season, the day of the trade deadline, we sent out 5 guys, brought in 5 new guys. We had to play the Bulls that night. Only one of those players made it in. We had only 8 guys available, some guys who had hardly played for us. Rex Chapman had an unbelievable game, and we beat Michael Jordan's Bulls on that night.
Oh, what a great story. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, I got a few minutes with Billy Donovan. He knows how much Jason Tatum can impact the game. Coach told me Tatum has improved the way he reads the game, how he responds to a defense. He's faster. That means we have to be crisp with how we rotate and send a double. Not a lot of wiggle room on the floor when Tatum is processing information. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. The Bulls leading by 3. Floats it up for Pippen. An emphatic LU jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an LU. O'Neal, no good. Here's Chicago. They're on an 11-1 run. Jones against Hield. Left side, Leonard. Over O'Neal. Not enough on that one as it misses.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Now here's Leonard. Back to Simmons. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Hield.
And you love when Simmons plays with aggression inside because it really forces the D to adjust.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
That's good from Simmons. And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21, that was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Sims is checked in, and Jamison subbed in for Kawhi Leonard. You know, Stan, I've always thought that your path, kind of like Billy Donovan's, going from the college game to the pro game, both enjoying success, very, very similar paths.
Except for one thing, Kevin. Billy could actually play. I couldn't. So, you know.
Well, you're not being
Billy
fair to yourself now. Come
Billy
on.
was a great college player. And I think, Kevin, Billy Donovan's the most underrated coach in the NBA. This guy's a surefire Hall of Famer. Back-to-back national titles in college. And then you look at the consistent success he has had in the NBA with teams. This guy is as good as anyone in the country, heck, anyone in the world coaching basketball.
Well said. And that one falls for Tatum. And this past offseason, Stan, was pivotal for the Atlanta Hawks.
Yeah, they've been at a crossroads, Kevin, every offseason since their Eastern Conference Finals run in 2021. But after missing out on the playoffs last season, changes seemed inevitable.
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Walker's checked in for Jason Tatum. High post Allen. Hield against Simmons. Jamison left side. Michael Conley. He's checked in for Ben Simmons.
Personal foul. Second team foul. Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, number 22, Mike Conley.
Conley feeling it out. And the Bulls get it back. He lobs it up, and that one goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Porter.
That's a careless pass and a wasted possession. That's just unnecessary.
Atlanta's gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. Hield outside. Good on the triple. Hield's got 6 points.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
Allen against Hield. Pass to Conley. Pulls from the top of the key. A basket good off the assist from Allen.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from there.
Now here's Walker. Still without a basket. Chicago grabs the miss.
Oh, nice job protecting the rim. Turning an easy bucket into a miss.
Porter finds Conley. On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Dang. Lock at 6. Conley left side. The rebound by Noah. Atlanta's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Back to Walker. Noah with a screen on Jamison. Here's Walker. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
The Hawks shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
Shooting for Atlanta, Antoine Walker at the line for 1.
And that one falls for Walker. Hey, Coach, one area the Bulls can struggle with, defending the outside shot.
Yeah, Kevin, they've been very poor the last few seasons on that front. Not closing out, missing assignments. It's strange because they were once elite in that regard under Donovan.
Now here's Porter. Nothing on the board. Teardrop shot. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Dang. And so it's Dang bringing it up for Atlanta. It's a 3-point game. Here's Black, over by Conley. On the wing, Walker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Antoine Jamison picks one up.
Oh, aggressive play by Walker, not allowing the defense to cut him off completely there with the foul.
And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. First free throw is good. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in a position where they need to start over.
Reed, he's checked in for the Hawks. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, D.A. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you. Bulls trail by 6. Conley left side. Walker against Jamison. Pass to Porter. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Rejected by Walker. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over.
Hawks ball.
.27 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Misses from short range. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. And the slam dunk by Jamison.
A phenomenal floor general. Conley is gifted at getting it to his uncovered teammates.
To the paint. Knocks it loose. 1 second left. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Buddy Hield has been leading the charge for Atlanta. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be back with you shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Atlanta.
Well, yeah, early on, the mid-range jumpers have been an important part of their attack. They're going old school.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
The Hawks leading by 4. They've got Herbert Jones. Pippen is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Wallace, and it's Simmons in at the point. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And now Pippen. James Harden missing on the 3. Here's Leonard. In the paint. Kawhi gets it done.
Such a strong wing. Kawhi can more than handle his own down low.
Reed with a screen for Tatum. Lets it go from the wing. Lets it go from deep. Reed misses. Leonard against Harden. Now here's Jones. Tight defense on him. Pass to Pippen. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Tatum.
And look at Tatum turning up the defensive intensity, outworking the shooter.
Harden gets the bucket.
Well, that's the right guy in the right spot there. He's got confidence from that range.
Here's Simmons. James Harden picking up that last basket. Now here's Pippen. Wallace with a screen on deck. To the middle. And Wallace slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Black, no good. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Simmons. The shot's good on the assist by Pippen. Pippen's got 4 assists in the game. Stan, I could talk about coaching with you from morning till night, but what's the most difficult part of coaching that maybe the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, there's probably a lot of things like that, Kevin, so I'll just give you one. When you're coaching a star player who's on the decline a little bit, in his own mind, he's still that guy he was in his best years, but you have to limit his role, not get him as many shots, things like that, and there can be some tension, and it's with a guy that you have huge respect for.
That's a great example. Coaching an aging star, very different. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Marcus Camby, he's checked in for Atlanta. Noah comes in for Lou Aldang.
Coming down to the floor for the Hawks, Marcus Camby, Joakim Noah.
Here's Tatum. He's got 7. Pass to Campbell. And taken away by Wallace. Outside, Jones. Back to Pippen. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Black dishes to Harden. For 3. And the 3 ball is good. Harden's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And Harden proving why he's an elite ball handler, absolutely cutting the D to pieces with his move.
It's Pippen on the wing. Covered by Noah. Goes up on the block. Pippen, no luck.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Harden the pass to Tatum. Just 5 to shoot. Great job by Tatum in close.
And it's going to take more than that to stop Tatum, a wing who can score in so many different ways.
Back to Jones. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Atlanta leading by 3. Pass to Campbell. Now Tatum. Here's Harden. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Harden's got 7.
And that time converting off the catch. Harden showing a little bit of everything tonight. And you watch Jason Tatum year to year. He is a model of consistency across the board. The numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Camby sets the screen for Tatum. Off target from 3-point range. Bulls trail by 3. Inside. Outside for Simmons. Down low. Wallace misses. Atlanta's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them.
And it's always been about the effort defensively for Pippen, known as a stopper and a fantastic shot blocker to boot.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
On your feet, fans.
So for the Bulls, Allen comes in for Herbert Jones. And it's Conley in for Scottie Pippen. And a switch here also for Atlanta. O'Neal's checked in for Tatum. Here's Harden. Pass to Black. From the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Wallace has got 5 rebounds tonight to the inside. Here's Simmons. Noah with the block.
A defensive stalwart. Noah's length is what allows him to erase shots.
Black kicks to O'Neal. Harden against Conley. Camby a screen on Conley. 4 on the shot clock. Again, the miss by Harden.
His shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
Screen by Simmons. Pass to Conley. Inside. Here's Wallace. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Wallace has got 8 points.
A great finish off contact. Wallace flexing on these guys.
Here's Black. Harden with the screen on Allen. Back to Harden. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
Assist goes to
9 points in the game so far.
Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
Harden against Conley. Wallace with the screen on Harden. No one near Conley as he lets it go. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Harden against Conley. Harden's shot is good. Now it's a 5-point Hawks lead.
And when Harden's this close, he looks to score. Love his mentality.
Pass to Leonard. People like to debate, and Greg, I don't know if this is you, what's better, Kawhi's defense or his offense?
Timeout.
Well, Kevin, I'll say this. Even if he was a subpar defender, his offense alone would have him among the league's top players. But his defense isn't subpar. At its best, it's elite.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. For the Bulls, Sims is checked in, and Antoine Jamison is subbed in for Simmons. And then for Atlanta, Walker comes in for O'Neal, and it's Buddy Hield in for James Harden. And the first one drops. We see coaches stand willing to pay fines for complaining about the officiating. I'm having a hard time thinking if you ever did that. I'm going back in my Rolodex here. Did you? Did you ever do that, Coach?
I mean, Kevin, I paid hundreds of thousands of dollars of fines in the NBA.
Man.
Yeah. My wife was not real happy about that at one point, reminding me early on that we had 4 kids we were going to try to put through college. And she told me one year I just gave away 2 college educations.
Oh, goodness. Now here's Walker. Swiped it away. Now here's Conley, the fast break opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
This is the right play by Conley, sticking with the motion and ensuring he gets to the line.
Chicago shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Chicago making a switch here. Porter's checked in. And so Mike Conley nails both of them.
Well, he's been very good at the line, and we all know free throws can make or break you in the end.
Pass to Noah. Hield outside. Fires the 3. Chicago grabs the miss.
Well, that's what the defense has to do. Make that shot as uncomfortable for him as possible.
Rejected by Campbell. Out of bounds. Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And that is a huge block. Given how close this game is, a stop like that was right on point.
Atlanta making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Here is Porter. He has yet to score. Jamison with a screen for Conley. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Bulls have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
That free throw, no good. That one drops. He ties it up. Hawks shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks.
2 minutes.
Pass to Reed. Hield from outside. Drills the three-pointer. Hield's got 11 points.
Well, the defense has got to play him a lot tighter there. He's just too good of a three-point shooter.
Here's Conley. He has 5. To the paint. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Few guys read the game like Conley.
Atlanta's shooting not great, 40% for the game. Reed with a screen on Conley. Pass to Reed. Back to Black. And a wide open look for Walker. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Flashing that long-distance shooting ability. The D must get out there on Walker at the three-point line.
Now here's Conley. Outside Porter. Out to the wing. 18 feet out. Jamison, no luck. The Hawks leading by 4. Reed the pass to Black. To the middle. Here's Noah. There's 31 seconds left in the first half of the game.
Oh, how about the aggressiveness from Noah inside, not allowing himself to be stopped.
Pass to Jamison. There's 18 seconds left in the first half. The shot's good. Jamison's got his second basket.
Well, maybe the defense thinks they can live with that, but he's pretty consistent from that mid-range area.
Here's Black. Still yet to score. Stolen away. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Hawks lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shots. Drums. They're measuring up the shots. Everyone left the window open. One more time, a round of applause for our participants.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room because you're right. he's the problem right now.
And so Harden will bring it up for Atlanta. They lead by 4. Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Tatum out there with Royce O'Neal. It's Camby, then it's Hield, and it's Harden in at the 1. Here's Tatum. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Stan, as he enters his prime, Jason Tatum is shooting to become the face of the NBA.
Yeah, and Kevin, he knows winning is the key. For a star player on a great team, learning that balance, when to take over and when to set up your teammates is a big part of it.
And he makes the first. And as a coach, what were some of your favorite parts, Stan, of life on the road?
Well, Kevin, we get treated really well on the road in the NBA. I mean, you travel on great charters. People take care of your bags. We stay in great hotels. But my favorite part of being on the road was when we were on our way home. Easier to win at home, family at home. That was the favorite part of it.
How about the bonding experience that a lot of coaches talk about when you're out there kind of alone against the forces, just you and your team?
Well, I definitely think players bond on trips like that because they're not going in different directions. They team to spend time together. I don't think any of them ever wanted to spend time with me.
You have to admire the physical nature of Wallace's game. On both ends, he puts the power in forward.
The Bulls have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
Shoot 2.
He misses the free throw. And he sinks the second. The Hawks leading by 5. Now here's Harden. Hield outside. Camby sets the screen for Hield. Trying to find Camby. He's got it now.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Outside, Jones. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Jones has got 6 points.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
O'Neal against Leonard. Here's Tatum, and slam dunk by Tatum.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Leonard rejected by Camby. Harden looking it over. Down low. Stolen by Pippen. And now here's Pippen with the fast break chance. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Yeah, gotta respect the quickness of Pippen. Just terrific at getting to the right spot there in transition.
Pass to Tatum. There's the triple. It's all in by the Bulls.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Jones against Hield. Jones kicks to Pippen. Now here's Leonard. Shot clock at 6. And here's Simmons for 3. Rebound Atlanta. Camby's got his 6th rebound on the night. O'Neal on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Leonard against O'Neal. Kicks it out to Harden. Rebound by the Bulls. Wallace has got 8 rebounds in this game. Floats it up for Pippen. Pass to Hield. Back to Harden. Drives to the hoop. Talk about confidence. Greg, what do you think about Harden's quote from a couple years ago when he said, "I'm not a system player. I am the system."
Kevin, I laughed when I heard it because most guys couldn't say that. But Harden absolutely can. He's an elite scorer turned elite passer. Your offense has to orbit around him when he's on the floor.
And he knocks down the first one.
And what's remarkable is how complete Harden's game is. Making shots or making passes, he can create points in a number of ways.
And the Hawks making a change here. Deng's checked in. And both free throws good for James Harden. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly.
Now on the court, your Hawks squad. Get loud and let them hear you. Fans, if you want a t-shirt, we have to be able to hear you. So make some noise.
Bulls trail by 7. Simmons dishes to Leonard. Pass to Jones. Wallace with a screen for Jones. A beautiful reverse layup. Jones has got 8 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Pippen against Tatum. Harden outside. Shot from the wing. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Here's Leonard. And the shot is long.
I think he got the shot he wanted inside, but somewhere on the play, he just lost focus.
Harden outside. Harden with a screen on Simmons. Oh, Tatum from way outside.
Well, you know Jason Tatum can score, and that's exactly what he's done thus far.
Simmons passes to Wallace. Outside, Jones. Wallace with a screen on Harden. Back to Wallace. And the jam by Wallace.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of those.
Here's Harden. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Harden sets the pick for Tatum. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Bulls trail by 6. Simmons looking around. Pass to Jones. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one is on Hield.
Second team foul.
For Chicago, they have shot 70% from the free throw line tonight, 7 for 10.
Jones taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Sims is checked in. Jamison comes in for Leonard. Porter's checked in for Scottie Pippen. And Allen subbed in for Simmons. Reed, he's checked in for Atlanta. Walker comes in for Tatum. And so Jones nails both of them. And so it's Atlanta with it. 4-point game. Harden kicks to Reed. Hield against Allen. Back to Reed. And Reed throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Hey, Coach, what about Naz Reid after going undrafted back in 2019? He is really showing him, isn't he?
Well, Kevin, what a story. Uncommon skill level for a player of his size. He can shoot the ball. He can handle the ball. He's got a lot in his arsenal.
And that one falls for Reed. Bulls trail by 7. And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Now Conley. He's got 5. Pass to Sims. Here's Jamison. And he lays it straight in. Jamison's got 6 points.
And phenomenal work in close. Jamison is just so assertive from that area.
Harden the pass to Reed. Reed with a screen on Allen. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Conley. To the inside. Count it, and the Atlanta lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket from Allen.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than this. They'll take these shots every time.
Walker against Jamison. Beyond the arc. The Hawks again can't hit. And so it's Porter bringing it up now for Chicago. Harden against Conley. the tie. Hits the three-point bomb. Conley's got the game tied up here for Chicago.
Boy, you could see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
Yeah, they're in this one. They have some momentum on their side, and they just need to keep up the intensity.
Harden, that's good. And Chicago has possession. Pass to Sims. Porter with it. Allen passes to Jameson. Allen kicks to Conley for the lead. Walker with the rebound.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
The three from Harden. It's hauled in by the Bulls. It's Allen on the wing. Back to Conley. Outside Porter. The tray. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 4 assists in the game.
And such a sharp shooter from outside the arc. Porter just superb at knowing when to fire from deep.
The three from Harden. Another miss by Harden. The Bulls have gone 8 of 12 from the field since the beginning of the third. Outside Porter. Here's the three. Reed with the rebound. Hawks have gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Sims has got rebound number 5 here tonight. On the wing, Porter. He's covered by Dang. Conley's shot is off.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Reed against Conley. Outside, Walker from outside the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Walker's got 10 points in the game.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Back to Conley. They get a hand on it. Tries to save it. Porter kicks to Allen. Sims the pass to Allen. 6 on the shot clock. Bulls moving the ball around. Hands it from downtown. Conley's got 6 points in the quarter.
Right back at you. Conley's a counter-puncher. He knows when his team needs a lift.
Harden the pass to Reed. Reed with a screen for Walker. And the shot goes down. 12 points for him. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Now here is Conley. 11 points in the game. Pass to Jameson. Sims kicks to Porter. From downtown. He can't get it to go. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Hawks on top, leading by a point. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Chicago trailing here. They've got Simmons. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Pippen. Then it's Jones. And it's Sims in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Atlanta's shooting at 44%, pretty reasonable. Hield the pass to Tatum. Leonard against Noah. Just 3 to shoot. From deep three-point land. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss. Pippen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Simmons inside. Guarded by Harden. Pass to Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 1. It's been a tight one so far. Very close game.
And matchups, it's really what it's all about, and these two teams are really equal.
Now here's Tatum. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Pippen.
Nice job by Tatum inside. Very assertive. He's fantastic at putting the pressure on the D and consistently getting to the line.
And that one falls for Tatum.
And it's the attention to detail that sets Tatum apart from most players in our league.
Ben Wallace, he's checked in for the Bulls. And so Tatum nails them both. Here's Simmons. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Leonard. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And the fadeaway was the only option he had on that one. Defender there all over.
Back to Tatum. Can be a screen on Pippen. And here's Tatum for 3. And slam dunk by Camby.
Yeah, and Tatum's passing ability really makes him a problem in that pick and roll. No wasted motion, always slicing and dicing the defense.
Now here's Jones. Here's Wallace. And the dunk by Wallace.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Pass to Noah. And it's sent back by Leonard.
And those long arms and huge hands. Leonard has all the tools he needs to erase shots.
And good that time. And an important part of every team's game. And we'll look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, their shot blocker. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Let's see how it looks.
O'Neal's checked in for the Hawks. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
Thank you, David. Now here's Harden. Outside Tatum. Back to Harden. Puts up a deep 3. Offensive rebound. Noah's shot is off. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They lead by 1. Outside, Simmons. Bulls moving the ball around. Outside for Pippen. A three-pointer off the mark. For Atlanta, they've gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the fourth. A lot of misses, just the one make. Noah with a screen on Jones. Pass to Noah. And the call will be against Ben Wallace.
Ben Wallace.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Harden. Throws it up high, and Noah with the slam.
And just throw it up high and let Noah go up and find it with that length.
Simmons with it. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Shoots from 12, and that one hits back iron. Atlanta's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Harden outside. From deep. Bangs home the trifecta. Now it's a 4-point Hawks lead.
And putting so much pressure on your defense. James Harden, a menace offensively.
Back to Simmons. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. And here's Harden. Outside Tatum. Back to Harden. Another 3 for Atlanta.
The numbers are talking. Harden with a huge night, showing great versatility.
Simmons finds Leonard. Oh, the strength of Leonard.
This is how dominant Leonard can be. And once he finds his comfort zone, he keeps his foot on the gas.
The 3 from Tatum. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Simmons got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Leonard over O'Neal. Leonard, no luck.
Thin margin of error right there. You have to work for a better shot.
The 3 from Harden. The kick out to Tatum. Harden the pass to Tatum. And here is Hield. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Drills it from outside.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Tatum against Jones. Tatum passes to Harden for the 3. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. And Simmons kicks to Wallace. Wallace with a screen for Jones. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
Well, they've been absolutely on fire from deep. And until the defense offers more resistance, the coaches are going to keep encouraging them to let it fly.
And the other thing that stands out is just how well they have moved the ball. Everyone's touching it and having a chance to create.
First one falls for him. And so Jones nails both of them. Atlanta leading by 4. Outside Tatum. And out of bounds as the Bulls gain possession. Hield against Simmons. Back to Jones. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's going to be on James Harden.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Shooting one.
Here is Harden. Healed outside. Harden with the screen on Jones. Healed kicks it to Noah. 6 to shoot. On the wing, Healed. Defended by Jones. For Chicago, they've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the fourth, and even 50%. They now take the lead. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Yeah, Pippen using those long arms inside to get shots off. Feels like no one can guard it down low.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately.
It's time for T-shirts. On your feet, fans, make some noise. It's time for T-shirts. Here come the T-shirts. Let's hear it, fans.
Marcus Campbell is checked in for Noah.
Number 10, Marcus Camby.
Healed against Jones. Healed kicks to Tatum. Tatum draws the double. Shot clock at 6. Three-pointer, Healed. Rebound by Wallace. Wallace has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. To the paint, here's Simmons. The rebound by Harden. The Hawks trailing. Outside, O'Neal. Pass to Campbell. And it's sent back by Wallace.
And this is why Wallace is an elite-level defender and has a great sense of timing for when to rise up and contest shots.
And they're in position to take the lead.
And how big would a bucket be at this stage of the game?
Tatum deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Pippen. Back to Tatum. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Yeah, there's no reason for the defense to get out on him right now. Just let him keep taking that shot until he shows them he's going to knock it down.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Hey, you can't fall for that shot fake. But once Kawhi gets you to jump, you're toast.
At the line for Chicago, Kawhi Leonard. Taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
Well, that's what you expect from him in this situation.
Steps back. Tatum draws the double. Harden with a screen on Jones. Here's Harden on the wing. A three-pointer is right on target. Harden's got it all tied up now for Atlanta.
And this is what great players do. Harden understanding how to deliver in a big moment.
Pulls up on the elbow. It counts.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Now here's Tatum. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Bulls.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Now here's Tatum. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. So I'm looking at the clock. And, guys, the situation. What do you think we're going to see next?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Wow, guys, what are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
27 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Leonard. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Second personal foul. Fourth team foul. At the line for one.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
And Atlanta has possession. Tatum down low. Pippen on him. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
At the line for the Bulls, Ben Simmons. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. So he comes up empty, missing both. Here's Tatum. Pass to Campbell. Harden inside the three-point line. Got it! So it's the Hawks who come out on top. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, James. You have seen every type of defense from opponents over the years. What do you enjoy about that back-and-forth challenge?
Just every single game, I'm trying to figure out what they're doing and how can I be aggressive and attack it. You know, I love playing a game of basketball. I love, being crafty and just trying to compete at a high level every single night. It takes a lot, but I'm built for it, and I'm going to just continue to keep going.
Well, you won the chess match tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So, for Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Jason Tatum. Tatum.